Welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local time with your local and global news. I'm Zahar Badouri. But first, we'll begin with your major headlines for this broadcast. Training on documentation and material management. Healthcare services in Saja subzone. India and Sri Lanka signed a landmark defense cooperation pact. And tens of thousands stage protest against EU remandment plan in Rome. With your domestic in brief, the Ministry of Agriculture has provided training on documentation and material management to 56 of its members in the central region. Mr. Ephraim Kaflu, head of the Administration and Finance at the Ministry of Agriculture, indicated that the objective of the training was to strengthen coordination between various organs of the ministry, as well as to ensure the effective distribution and preservation of agricultural products. Mr. Solomon Kochob from the Agriculture and Land Department of the region gave an extensive briefing on the effort made to preserve and distribute improved seeds to farmers, along with the distribution of pesticides and fertilizers. He also called on the trainees to apply the knowledge gained from the training to improve the efficiency of the ministry's activities in their respective workplaces. Mr. Yosef Tolde, also from the Ministry of Agriculture, noted that the training program consisted about 75% practical and 25% theoretical components. He urged that the trainees to deliver effective and timely services in their places of assignment. Mr. Tesfahiwat Abraham, head of the Saja Health Center, reported that efforts to improve effective healthcare services are yielding commendable results. Mr. Tesfahiwat stated that the subzone has 8 health facilities, with maternity services being offered in 7 of them. These facilities are providing quality care to pregnant women, including delivery services, as well as postnatal care for mothers and infants. He added that in the 2024, out of 997 pregnant women who received parental care, 78% gave birth at health facilities, which reflects the growing public awareness of health issues. He further mentioned that due to ongoing environmental sanitation efforts, the prevalence of communicable diseases is declining significantly. He called for continued public participation to ensure better outcomes. Mr. Kiflamariam Gabrameskal, administrator of the subzone, also highlighted that the sustained awareness raising activities have led to increased public understanding of health issue and great utilization of health services. He urged the public to further strengthen their participation to ensure the sustainability of the health facilities. Saja subzone, located 22 kilometers from Asmara, comprises 28 villages and 17 administrative areas. Stay tuned for more on your global up next. With your global, India and Sri Lanka defense pact seen as a big step to boost strategic ties comes nearly 40 years after India peacekeeping forces' role in the island nation. India and Sri Lanka signed a landmark defense cooperation pact on Saturday, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi presenting a border roadmap for strong bilateral ties. He stressed that the security of both nations is closely connected. The Memorandum of Understanding, the first such framework agreement between the two countries, aimed to formalize joint military exercise, training programs, and high-level exchanges. The defense agreement was among key pacts signed after comprehensive discussion between Prime Minister Modi and Sri Lankan President Anura commander Sainaka. It marked a significant development, however, in strategic relations, coming near 4 decades after India's peacekeeping force was deployed in Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan President Dissanayake, in his remark, reassured Modi that Sri Lanka would not allow its territory to be used in ways that would harm India's security. However, Sri Lankan president said he also conveyed to Modi that India's assistance to Sri Lanka in times of need and continuing solidarity are deeply cherished. The two sides finalized a total of 10 agreements from cooperation in areas such as digital transformation, debt restructuring, and health and medicine. On your final of all reports, tens of thousands of people have staged a demonstration against the costly EU proposed reamendment plan. This protest has been carried out in Italy, France, and Belgium, and elsewhere in Europe. It is said in a report that more than 80,000 people participated in the march against the EU's reamendment plan, and that the EU's reamendment plan would mobilize around 800 billion euros in defense spending. They carried out that the remaining Europe would result in painful cut in social spending and more poverty. That is all for now with your reports, dear viewers. Thanks for watching. Until we are back with some more news, do stay tuned and update yourselves here on ERi-TV. Until then, this is a recap of your top and exclusive headlines for this broadcast. Training on documentation and material management. Healthcare services in Saja subzone. India and Sri Lanka signed a landmark defense cooperation pact. Tens of thousands staged protest in EU's reamendment plan in Rome. Thanks for watching once more, and bye-bye for now.